Hello, I'm Eric Miskell with EMSNOW. He is Joel Scutchfield with Koh Young Americas,
That is correct.
and we're at Apex 2026. It's St. Patty's Day, so we're at the Koh Young booth, and he's wearing green. So we're in the
It
spirit.
helps that it's our company colors.
Yes,
right?
it does. It keeps you from getting pinched, that old tradition that I'm sure they don't do anymore.
We won by default, maybe, but
Yeah.
in any case.
Listen,
all
I
good.
wanted to get an update. It's beginning of 2026. What's the outlook for Koh Young here in the Americas?
I think it's very bright. I really do. I think we finished 2025 on a nice uptick. We ended up having our second best year in the 15-year history of our presence and corporation here in the Americas. Second only to 2022, which was I think a record for everyone coming out of COVID and replenishing all the inventories and supply chain issues and EV everything and all of that. So I felt pretty good about that, certainly. And we're certainly seeing a new driver enter the mix, and that's the AI data center build out, the hyperscaling, and that's driving a lot of good things for us, both in the U.S. and Mexico. Mil Aero is very strong right now, and probably will continue to be for a while, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
A lot of good things happening, and again, I'm very optimistic. We are off to a really good start in our Q1. We've already have a nice stockpile waiting for us in Q2, and looking to have a very good year when it's all said and done. Yeah.
Now we're here at Apex, so I wanted to ask you in two areas, well, three areas with you really. There's the new equipment, there's the upgrades, and then there's the whole AI thing. So we'll hold AI till the end. So let's start with what's new that you're on the floor here at Apex.
Yeah, and I guess to kick that off, I'll just say I'm very happy to have new. We always have new, but it's not obvious new, right? And again,
so just a next version kind of almost.
Exactly, additional features, building more capability into the software, and that's really what we've been doing a lot of the last few years. So when people come to the booth, they say, "What's new?" Well, come on, we'll show you all these new features, this new software, the additional AI content being built into these critical tools, and so on and so forth. All very important stuff.
Yes.
But it's not a box. It's not a new machine that And this time we have that, right? This time we have three new, well, actually two machines and and some very nice enhancements to a couple of others. But the primary being the double-sided top-bottom inspection, top-bottom configuration of projectors, cameras. So basically simultaneous inspection of top side, bottom side for cycle time enhancement. We originally, I should say, are currently achieving that with the inverter internal.
I see.
Right?
Yes,
so we can basically inspect top side, flip, inspect bottom side, and out, single machine load. But we have more than a few customers that tell us that's still not fast enough. So really the top bottom is the way to go to achieve the line rates that some of these folks are looking at. So very happy to have that on display. We've had a lot of interest. We actually have a backlog of people that are waiting for that, right?
That's good.
Something that we have let it be known that we've been working on, and now we're ready to bring that to fruition. So a lot of those folks are here taking a look as we release that. The other is the Zenith Nova ultra high performance UHP, which is a 25 megapixel camera AOI system for high speed applications. The next step in the evolution, which seems to be driving toward a standardization, if you will, of the larger camera format, more speed and larger board handling capability. Again, these hyperscalers all these boards are very large, right? Very large, heavy in some cases.
But they're also getting more complex.
Well, that is absolutely correct as well. So that particular machine I just described is at a 10 micron configuration. So, we have the additional speed, but we also don't lose anything in terms of the inspection capability to, get down in the range of, O1, O5s and even below. So that's certainly a step in the right direction. Speed is always important. And then we were adding features all the time. So staying on that topic, adding 25 megapixel camera capability to our SPI machines. So the 8030 machine that is probably our most widely utilized in the SPI install base is now available in a 25 megapixel format, which increases speed significantly over the previous 4 and 8 megapixel camera options. So again, that seems to be a common theme: larger camera capability, larger board handling capability as the driver, and then of course still making available the opportunity to inspect very, very small components as well, tight spacings, etc.
And then you said that adding features, so that's not necessarily new. Is that considered an upgrade then?
Yeah, I would say that's an enhanced feature.
Yeah, okay.
Similarly, on the AOI side, we have added the capability for increasing our measurement from 25 millimeter on height in full 3D to 60 millimeters. So tall connectors, tall transformers, et cetera, larger parts can now be inspected in, again, full 3D modeling.
Oh, interesting.
Height-wise. So typically we would do anything up to 25 in the case of the previous configuration in 3D, but then anything above that was 2D, right? So OCR, OCV on the top. Now basically, now that's still 2D because it's always 2D, but now we're able to truly measure in 3D up to 60 millimeters.
Oh, that's excellent.
In the AOI format.
On the K-Smart side or anything, what's happening there?
Well, you see the AI Solutions Hub, the command center. There's a lot happening there. Yeah, there's a lot happening there, Eric. It's we're to the point now where all of these tools that we've really been putting so much emphasis on for the last 3, 4, 5 years are a reality. KPO printer has been out in circulation for a couple of years now, widely accepted, and that's the tool where we're using artificial intelligence to completely take control of the screen printer for speed and pressure on the squeegee and stencil release based on our findings and modeling and machine learning and so on and so forth. But now KPO Mounter, which is the tool that's providing the pick and place system from a pre-reflow environment, information for anomalies found with regards to presence, absence, positional, again, rotational, all of the above. Was it feeder? Was it spindle? Was it nozzle? Again, is there something in the offset that needs to be adjusted?
Gotcha.
So that's now ready. That's beyond the testing phase. It's being implemented, being utilized in real world production applications. And then KAP, our auto programming tool, which is designed to build your library very fast, has been expanded significantly in terms of the component count to up to 2,000 standard packages available. So we're building libraries very quickly. It's enhancing its full capabilities with AI engines behind the scene as well. And then Smart Review, which I think is really the big hitter. Well, they're all very important. They're all driving toward really self-healing opportunity within the line, right? Make the correction so you just build it right the first time, every time. Smart Review is to some extent doing the same, but we're basically assisting the operator in how they're judging calls post reflow. Basically, is it a false call? Is it real? Tolerance setting, with the idea that we're going to be able to utilize that information to adjust, if need be, the actual inspection program. So we're not reading those as a failure, let's say, if it's not. And again, this is where now we can start to let's say repurpose people on the manufacturing line. Not so many are going to be needed for the review process.
Absolutely.
And AI is driving all of that.
I've noticed in some EMS I've been to, they've taken the AOISPI review, and it's not on the line. They're doing it. It's going to be offline, and you may
Yeah.
have one tech,
Yeah.
monitoring all lines, and there
Yeah.
could be multiple lines with multiple machines. So
Absolutely, and actually that's something that we've been able to do for a while now. And it's from a slightly different tool called our remote monitoring system, and again, it allows a single operator to monitor multiple review stations, many in some cases from a single hub, and verify calls, etc. Now, think about this: we're gonna add smart review to that context and automate all of that. So, if it was 2 or 3 people, and literally in places in Asia where you're reviewing, maybe 20 lines worth of information, and you've got 2 or 3 people doing that. Now maybe you're going to do that with one person and a lot of AI assist.
But that's only possible if it's good equipment and good systems with it, right? Otherwise, you're going to need somebody closer on the line doing,
you're
the old-fashioned stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're seeing that many false calls to start with, you've got a different problem.
Exactly.
You got a different problem.
It ain't the equipment, right?
There's
else.
other things going on.
Yeah.
Or the technology being used and how those calls are being judged is just not sufficient for for repeatable analysis and outcomes.
So, I get you. Good. Well, it sounds like an exciting. Listen, I do appreciate what you said, because I remember last year a lot of people here. There wasn't a lot of new last year, right? And that was the market and what was going on too. And we see that in the rearview mirror now. So it's exciting to see.
It is
new stuff.
It's really exciting. And I think again, when you asked initially about the outlook for the year, obviously I build that into the equation as well, right? We're going to have these systems to sell that we did not have previously, or provide to our customers, and that's obviously a new path to growth that we're excited about. So. It all adds up.
Yeah. My last question, it has to do more with marketing. I noticed on one of them, the KPOP.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the K-pop. You're leveraging the marketing trend and all of everything.
Korean
going
company,
on.
we can do that.
You
right?
can do that, right? You can take leverage. I saw that. I said, hold on. Where it is?
Had to come from somewhere.
They have their own K-pop.
That's right.
I noticed you spelt it out when you said it too. KPOP. So yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we can sing and dance a little bit also.
Okay.
Right?
Well, we will take your word on that. We won't.
We'll save that for another time.
Exactly right. Joel, listen, I look forward to hearing later in the year how things progress. I wish you nothing but continued success.
Thank you. I always appreciate the opportunity to talk, Eric. And call me anytime. I'm happy to share.
Good.
All right.
We'll take you up on that. Thank you, sir.